Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Wormwood, semen retention and body game. And in this video, like I said, I'm going to explain the seasoned Pookie. In the last video, I explained the Dookie Pookie. And a quick recap, the Dookie Pookie is 90% negative, 10% positive. The Dookie Pookie will do anything gay for pay. The Dookie Pookie will probably even fuck a dog. He'll kill a dog. He'll kill anybody. Um, the Dookie Pookie is who you really want to stay away from, but they can be utilized. Like with Aquaman, he clicked up with the trench. The trench would be like the Dookie Pookies, like you feel me. But you see how Aquaman still utilized them. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the Dookie Pookie. Bam. Now, next on the list is the seasoned Pookie. Who am I? Who is I? I am the seasoned Pookie. Tupac was a seasoned Pookie. I don't. I'm not in. I'm not even in the league of Tupac, of course. But I'm just saying the image. Like I'm not even in the league of DMX, and yet he was the representation of a Dookie Pookie. This whole DMX. This whole. See what Tupac did was he gave like life to the Pookies. You feel what I'm saying? Because look who like kind of mimicked DMX was the Pookies. Not DMX, Tupac. Look who mimicked Tupac, the Pookies. DMX was like Tupac energy and Ja Rule. Remember, what would I do, mama baby? Remember he was all up in jail with that video with half of his hair braided and all of that. That whole era was the Pookie era. You feel me? So the seasoned Pookie. Another example besides Tupac of the seasoned Pookie. And you know what? And the Dookie Pookie. I gotta make a video about this. One movie explains this whole you know what? One movie explains this whole Pookie shit and all the steps of it. It's called Baby Boy. Everybody know Baby Boy, Tyrese, Vin Rames, and all that. Check it out. You know what? Tyrese was the Dookie Pookie. Okay? So we got that. Vin Rames was the seasoned Pookie. You following me? You hear me? Vin Rames and Baby Boy was the seasoned Pookie. Okay, the seasoned Pookie is smarter than the Dookie Pookie. They both came from the same environment, but the seasoned Pookie might have had a father, but like a sometime father. Like his father was a Pookie too, but he was like still in his life, like on Saturdays and Sundays. His father also probably had a job to where even if his mom's was like a little low on the rent and stuff or food or something, they still had, like me, we still had the shoes. We was considered like upper class ghetto. But we was still poor as fuck though to the average person. But you dig what I'm saying? We had like a pair of shoes on the first day of school. We might not got another pair of shoes, but my mom's always believed in being clean. So this is like the environment that the seasoned Pookie come from. First of all, he still come from the ghetto. His next door neighbor is the Dookie Pookie. His best friend is the Dookie Pookie. They eat bologna sandwiches together when they grew up. You know what I'm saying? The seasoned Pookie, his first girlfriend was probably the Dookie Pookie sister. They come from the same environment, so all of the rules of the Dookie Pookie still apply to. I'm talking about the conditioning, the mental conditioning of all of the poverty. Because remember, the seasoned Pookie did have things, but they didn't have a lot. Like we didn't have a Nintendo. We didn't have like we had one TV. You know how poor, but a little bit better than your neighbor type. You feel what I'm saying? So the seasoned Pookie come from that environment, so he got some type of morals and values. His mother or grandmother probably was up in church, But he's still a gangbanger. He still got tattoos, but and his mama always like, boy, I'ma pray for you. See, the Dookie Pookie don't even got that. You hear what I'm saying? But we talking about the seasoned Pookie. And I'm trying to show you the difference between them. The difference between Baby Boy and Vin Rames on Tyrese and Vin Rames on that movie as well. The seasoned Pookie 9 times out of 10 is going to think a little bigger. So he's not, and plus he came from an environment with morals, so he's not going to just smoke some dope. He'd probably be a weed head, or he probably like drink Hennessy or something like that, but not really nothing like more. Or he probably don't do none of it. It's some seasoned Pookies that don't do nothing. You feel me? But let's just say the ones who do something, it's not gonna go past like weed and like the Snoop Dogg type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like like that. I would say the rapper type shit, but shit, these rappers be doing all kinds of shit. But no, you feel what I'm saying? The seasoned Pookie also is more. He has more. He brings more charm to the table. So he's going to. This is financially with his finances. He's going to go and flip that check and bring back the money. The seasoned Pookie is more successful because he proved to the women that although he is a Pookie, although he is a hoe, you feel what I'm saying? Although he is a thug and he might shoot a nigga in his stomach, he still is reliable. You know what I'm saying? You can rely on the seasoned Pookie. A seasoned Pookie would be the dude with the who you get the half a pound of weed from, and he'll really bring that shit. Like seasoned Pookies are the best drug dealers because also at a young age they had some clothes and stuff, but we didn't have all the clothes and we got a little bit of money. Like my uncle, he'd come over, you know what I'm saying, and give us like $30, $40, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So we had like a little bit sometimes, and then that'll make us be like, man, we want more. Cause see, the Dookie Pookie never even tasted nothing. And if you never taste nothing, then you don't even know what to look for. But the seasoned Pookie at a young age, he'd seen whether his uncle was selling dope or his big brother was selling dope or something like that. The seasoned Pookie come from like dope dealers and pimps and stuff like that. But more in the hood, it's more like dope dealers and gangbangers that's like reputables that can just go get something on credit from the homie. You know what I'm saying? But the seasoned Pookie proves himself. The seasoned Pookie is also going to go for a higher class of women because he don't need the house. He don't need the cars or nothing like that. The Dookie Pookie, it go for the lower woman because this is survival, but the seasoned Pookie, he's not he don't need it for survival. He's more just like a hoe, and when he do get the money, it's a different type of money that he looks for. Okay, the Dookie Pookie look for food stamps. The Dookie Pookie look for anything. The Dookie Pookie look for the wick. The Dookie Pookie eat up all of the fucking cereals. But the seasoned Pookie look for a certain type of female that's still vulnerable. Just like the Dookie Pookie look, all Pookies look for vulnerable women that's, you know what I'm saying? So when the seasoned Pookie is hunting, he's looking for a woman that can buy him. See, he come with a business plan. Like, all right, baby, I'm starting this business, you know what I'm saying? And I got this bank, but all I need is like 40,000, and then they gonna give me this loan for this big rig truck. And he got it all laid out like Shark Tank. Like literally, like the seasoned Pookie is like them people that be on Shark Tank. You know what I'm saying? He's from the hood, but the seasoned Pookie is more advanced than the Dookie Pookie. The Dookie Pookie is probably gonna die like this, you know. But the seasoned Pookie is the one that you see up in the hood. He'd probably be owning a dispensary. And he didn't pay for none of it. He didn't pay for none of it. The seasoned Pookies love white girls too, and white girls love the seasoned Pookie. You hear what I'm saying? And understand that. The seasoned Pookie love the white girls. I don't know. It's like the seasoned Pookie and the white girls, they go together. You know, the seasoned Pookie is not gonna get the 70-year-old lady in the nursing home because he don't need her. But what he would get is the owner of the nursing home. You feel what I'm saying? In some type of way, like Melvin. Yeah, that's Vin Rhames' name on Baby Boy. Like Melvin, you see how he had tow truck. He really didn't need to stay at their house like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't need to stay at her house like that. He was independent. He was grown. He was masculine. He can hold his own, but he still was a Pookie though. Remember when I said that Pookies is very emotional, whether they seasoned, aging, getting old Pookie, or a Dookie Pookie. We all fucking emotionals. Why? Because we didn't have no daddies, and the ones who did have daddies, they was just like there for like once every 2 fucking months. You feel what I'm saying? So remember when him and Tyrese got into a fight, um, and how he started acting? He was like, "I told that motherfucker." Oh shit! See, that proves that he's a Pookie. That attitude right there is fucking grade A Pookie attitude, man. Emotional like a big ass baby, man. You give me my goddamn blunt, or I'ma get to shooting this motherfucker up. Yeah, give me my blunt. You feel me? Not like that. I'm being sarcastic, but you feel what I'm saying, man. Uh, you see, so I hope you following on the seasoned Pookie. The seasoned Pookie is a cool motherfucker. He don't steal, but if the seasoned Pookie stole, you best believe he gonna rob a paisa for like about 15 keys, and he might not even be there. You felt like your big homie who you want to be up in your hood is a seasoned Pookie. You know what I'm saying? Seasoned Pookies, seasoned Pookies is like pimps without being the pimps and stuff. It's kind of like that, but then they can change into like a gangster. Man, just like who the hell made that movie, man? Let me see something real quick. Who wrote the movie Baby Boy? John Singleton. John Singleton know the psychology of Pookie and Ray Ray's, man. I promise, because Baby Boy should be the, even Snoop Dogg in the movie was a Pookie and Ray Ray. I just thought about, remember, he was always in jail. He was a Dookie Pookie. Snoop Dogg in that movie was a Dookie Pookie. For real, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of seasoned Pookies went to the feds because they be selling big dope. So they might know Pablo. You know what I'm saying? They know the dude. They got connections. The seasoned Pookies is the ones that you want to mess with on the connect level in the hood, but you don't want to mess with. You really don't. You know what I'm saying? You know who is another example of a seasoned Pookie is Whack 100. You see how emotional he became, and he always talking shit, and he always like the thing, but he the man though, but he's still the man though. You gotta give it to him. He still got the connections, he still got the bread, but that nigga make you think he living up in the motherfucking projects. Wormwood, semen retention, and body game. I holla at you.